I always find the whole nervous system dysregulation so important, especially for women, because the first place that we should feel safe when we encounter somebody is our nervous system. It's that intuition that women have.
Yeah.
But when we're walking around life so unregulated, which a lot of women are nowadays,
Yeah.
you don't make the right choices because you can't operate from your sense of your feminine.
It's a beautiful point and something I speak to. And the last two live events, I had two nights in a row. You know, I was talking about one of the primal needs, obviously beyond anything that I do, but just in being human, is the feeling of security and safety. And I would say it's skewed, sadly, as a dysfunction in the feminine because, you know, as sad as it is to say, and I do my best to sort of compensate, for centuries men have abused women, right? And that's obviously a very sensitive subject, but it's something that I try to bring awareness to, particularly for the masculine, to, you know, get the together and stop doing that, you know, in short-term way of expressing it. But it is for women the first sort of portal into a world of freedom, is to understand, even in the face of a world that is replete with men that tend to be immature, childish and abusive, to energetically create almost your own insular bubble of security. Not through naivety, you know, you're not going to be walking around sketchy parts of town at 2 o'clock in the morning thinking I'm totally fine. You know, there's an expression a friend of mine taught me when I was in college about the consciousness that holds us, that we're beneficiaries of life, but then we're also part of life, and so there's a degree of responsibility. So it's both, right? And he said, you know, yes, the expression was believe in Allah, but also tie up your camels. For the female part of our species, I really have so much love and compassion. And as part of my commitment to this new world that I've created, you know, I really want both male and female to feel safe. But I would say right now the onus is on men to at least stop abuse, you know, to create the space, to give an environment where women can relax. You know, it's cliche, but why do women feel safe around gays, for example? Why so many, I've got the best gay friends? Because for a minute, their nervous system can just relax because they're not seen as as prey, as sad as that is to say.